very fun. Remember, Slacks is on the enemy team as a techies.
That's true.
Keep that in mind.
I mean, his techies is not bad. Like, he's definitely overly defensive. I don't think he plays on the enemy side of the map enough. But he's going to get some core kills. I definitely.
What would you say his MMR is?
All right. So
techies only.
Techies only. He's like 5K.
Okay.
Still.
So but remember in this case.
Oh, they gave him Mirana.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
What?
That's the
Okay, hold up.
Thing.
Did they? That's insane.
The Twitch chat vote for Potom. So she's the second most expensive agility hero at 1340.
Did they tweet something or something?
That's effectively a 1,740 Moonbuck hero for free.
Man,
because not only did they get the hero for free, they also got the bounty.
Yep.
Oh, right.
They've rolled the dice. The fandom is popular, guys. Who knew?
All right.
Powerful.
Sing's still very big. They want to see that Mirana.
Wait, Gork has fans?
Yes.
Oh.
A decent amount. You mean European Mason?
One guy laughed. You got one big hearty chuckle.
That's what I mean. It's not that surprising that they got a good hero. They're overwhelming the Na'Vi fans. All the Na'Vi fans are watching the Russian stream right now. So
that's a good point.
There you go.
So effectively, they are they're also probably very confused over that. I don't know if we actually communicate any of these subtle rule changes.
They have no idea. They just they logged into Midas and they're like, what the?
How did they get 900? Their bank clearly says 250.
No, that's a great point, actually.
These guys don't know math.
And there we go. Lich, second cheapest int hero.
Yeah, we did a test draft last night. That was the first hero that Kyle picked as well. Still semi-decent support. It's not amazing in all situations, but it's got a stun, it's got a team fight, pretty good lane support and control, so not too surprising to see him snagged up. And the other thing important to remember is that Na'Vi has less money, which means that if you steal those really cheap heroes before they do, it's going to make their price them out a little bit harder.
Now, I heard Puppy has only been playing Puck pretty much
really
his life right now. So that's 248 Moonbucks. So they could pick Puck, and then they could just random their other 3 heroes.
Well,
and I'm kind of wondering if that's what he's going to do. Well, sorry, Twitch random.
For the
remaining, be more precise.
Yeah, for the remaining 3.
Can't believe the community banned Clinks. Just one pause, Clinks just gone.
Oh, they did it.
Dude, I'm a genius.
Did it.
They did the Puck. They're going for it.
All right.
I knew it.
Nice call.
Well,
thank you. This is why I'm here. This is why they pay me the big copy, not real money bucks.
Yep.
Yes.
Your guys' money's so boring.
What?
It's all green, dude.
Who's the guy on?
I mean, that's fake money, Trent. I mean,
yeah, I know.
it's really
your real money's all green too, dude.
Trent, who's on your? I had some
green
catch when I was in
money.
Vancouver. John D. Rockefeller, right? He's on it or no?
No, what?
Who? I swear to God, my Canadian friend told me
Ulysses
to
S.
ask you
Grant.
that. No, I meant on the Canadian. He's not.
No, there's no John. Why would Rockefeller be on ours? He's an American who made like all your libriaries, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
He donated millions of dollars to create public libraries across the entire United States with oil money.
Oh man, the only hero that Na'Vi could have banned was Clinks, and he's banned out.
Yep. Now it's just.
They could have afforded to pick Clinks if Twitch didn't ban them.
But they can't.
They really ruined it for everybody. All right, here comes the bans. I have a feeling that Na'Vi's not going to be able to ban anybody. Yeah. Twitch, get those.
And they don't
you guys
open your
you
chat.
might as well
get
start
ready.
spamming something.
It's ready. Open your chat. It's maybe not actually ready, but like get ready to spam.
Yeah, you guys are going to be picking heroes.
Start thinking about what you're going to do.
Okay, what would you give them if you wanted them to do well?
Well, right now they have a 5 Puck and a 4 Techies. I know Slacks isn't buying.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's for sure. They're going to need some cores, right?
Voting is live currently for picks. Go, go, go.
Na'Vi's heroes.
Draft for old Na'Vi.
All right, if you're trying to be a pro to Na'Vi, I'm sure Dendy would love to play Mars again. It's good with the puck combo.
Yeah.
Spear outside
Snap
of
coil.
the coil. Are they picking first though? Is it Na'Vi
That's
up first
what
or
it
is
says.
it Stunners?
At least.
Okay.
I trust production.
Oh.
Wait, we see a member of old Na'Vi
why
walking
is
over here
Slacks
on the
coming up?
stage.
Oh, here we go.
He looks
Come on back,
we are
buddy.
going to have a rare draft interview with one of the players. Now, this is one of the first times ever in a competitive
Let me
match.
guess. Puppy asked for more money.
No. Puppy says that he wants Night Stalker, and I told him Twitch chat can't pick Night Stalker, he's banned. So that was a 10-minute argument. And then and now he is asking Twitch chat to have mercy on Na'Vi and give them Slardar and Sniper. That is what he wants.
So let me get this straight. Puppy wanted to force the rules so that he would have no money, and now that he's spent it all on the one hero he wants, he's like, hey, I actually want money again.
Yes.
Which he would have been able to afford if he didn't force this stupid shit anyway. Is that right? Is that how this works? Okay.
The situation is not good for any of us.
Okay.
Puppy kindly asks, and the rest of Na'Vi, that Twitch chat have mercy and give them Slardar and Sniper. We'll see what happens here.
Okay.
At least he isn't asking for Night Stalker anymore.
That's true.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good luck.
All right.
Please help me.
Okay, so there you go. These are the commands.
go.
You know it by now. Exclamation point, hero. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Let's give it up for what we're going to see now. There's been a lot of talk about the Slacks techies over the years, and I'm excited that this will be the ultimate chance. I have given them Pudge.
Yeah, way to go, Twitch chat. Let's go.
Hey, Pudge techies, though. Talk
Pudge.
about the synergy, boys.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, that's
God.
true. Yep. Pudge with like the 0% win rate.
That'll
so
be
far.
Dendy.
I will. Oh man,
Maybe.
techies. I will still. The worst memory I'll ever have of techies is Twitch rivals. It is me and Rachel Seltzer casting Purge and Slacks techies 1v1. On the layout, they're like, okay, each of these should take 10 minutes. The first game between these two was a 43-minute 1v1 techies.
Oh god, that was
and
funny.
Twitch never invited Dota 2 to do another rival.
That's not true. I did one like 3 weeks later.
Well, why the hell did they invite you? You ruined it for everyone.
I don't know. Maybe Slack should learn to
You
destroy
lost.
wards.
You got
I did
force-staffed.
lose. I should have bought an Aether instead of an Axe. Then I could have Quelling Blade his wards from farther away. And then his
Oh.
force might not have been as bad.
You must have felt really
and I
dumb
should have
after
gotten
that.
a gem.
How fun was playing a
was fun.
43-minute?
It's the same, dude. It's
Grant,
the same
how
as,
fun was casting?
It was the worst thing.
Oh my
She
God.
literally
I
said
listened
during
to
the
this
stream,
whole
he's
cast.
like, will this ever end? And I was like, I don't think so.
It's like it's the same as like 1K players or any Dota player. Really. You're playing the game, you're having a great time. You're like, dude, this game was so intense. Anybody else watches it, you're like, this is garbage. It is not fun to watch. But if you're playing,
It is.
feels
It's
great.
intense. Yeah.
Except for that show match we made yesterday. That was awful. Not a good experience, but
No.
you guys had a good time.
Oh, it's time to draft again. All right, Sniper and Slardar, guys. You got them the Pudge.
That's what they want.
Show some mercy if you
Give
like.
them something way worse.
You could give them a different fish. Just say you got confused. There's
Yeah,
a
just
Slark.
give them Slark accidentally.
He's
There's an
just as good as
August
Slardar. Give them Sniper. They like Sniper. I like Sniper.
They clearly want to I am a fish. The reason they want Sniper, though, is that they can just mine high ground and make this like a, 4-hour game
Yeah.
with Sniper and Techies.
I mean, there's numerous ways to take us hostage, it seems. Oh, well, there. We're all set up for a 3-hour.
Ooh, Arc Warden. Hey, it's Sniper.
Oh, man. You guys are too kind. I
Much
love it.
obliged, Twitch chat.
Thank you for saving Midas mode, because I don't think Puppy's going to come back for the next game if you guys don't pick Slardar and Sniper.
It's another really important thing, actually, is that the Stunners are picking a lot of inexpensive heroes. And what happens when you pick them is their price goes up by a pretty moderate amount. Like, as soon as Clinks gets picked, in fact, Clinks' price is probably going to go up quite a bit from 1 since he got banned here.
Yeah.
But, like, Dragon Knight's going to be, like, probably 50, 75 Moonbucks. If they pick all the really cheap heroes here, save their money, and do challenges, Navi is again going to have to, like, Twitch chat random the rest of their draft.
All right, Slardar time there, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want to.
Or, hear me out, give him a second techies. Is that possible?
Yes, actually.
Well,
What?
we're not sure if it breaks the
Please.
game.
The map enables multiples of the same
Yeah.
hero for the purpose of making sure that there aren't issues with drafting.
Oh, one sec. They want to say thank you for the Sniper. That's it. Okay,
Thank you for the
thank
Sniper. Well, that's great.
That's very nice. So they're trying to get on your good side and start typing Slardar.
As far as I'm concerned, you could pick just about any other hero in there.
Oh my God, they actually
Oh,
did it.
Okay.
So is this an overall good draft, though?
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's not that bad.
It's got to be like a puck 2.
You've got to roll, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be puck
So
roll.
because we had originally thought the 5 puck.
I mean, but Puppy's definitely going to want to play it, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Well, wait,
I think
doesn't-
Puppy will play the
Dendy
puck.
likes playing puck, though.
Yeah,
too,
but
right?
Tendy's not the captain, dog.
Pudge is probably not terrible mid. I mean, it's Dragon Knight, so you're not going to be... Or Arc Warden. I don't know, but
I don't know.
it doesn't matter. They'll make it work.
It'll probably be Dendy Pudge. He likes Pudge more than Puck. Dendy wants to play the Pudge.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's more iconic. You're probably right.
What about a Bambo hero here, right? We would think.
Sand King.
Is he cheap?
Where is it?
68.
Yeah, he could.
That's
Too
pretty-
bad.
They got
That
427.
kind of breaks the bank. They've spent 73 on the draft so far. Do they
Very
really want to
impressive, I
slap
gotta
one of
say.
those?
The poor Stunners are really getting hosed. It's a good thing you guys gave him that Marana.
I mean,
What about Brewmaster?
Visage.
Why do you like Brew here? Try and control the Sniper?
He definitely likes Brew a lot. It's not really a good hero, but it's a very inexpensive offlane hero.
The
Clockwork.
Clockwork.
Reasonably expensive, too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but very solid versus like trying to get that Sniper is all that's going to matter.
And Pudge, too. If Pudge hooks somebody, you can instantly get there to interrupt and try to kill him.
Bambo hero.
Yep.
What's his build? Do you think he'll
guess so.
build Midas?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, Andrew, careful.
Jesus Christ, that actually scared me.
Hello. Andrew, you've been a naughty boy. Where is he?
I'm here.
I don't have real eyes, you know.
I'm coming. I'm back.
You need to remember
Hello.
to mention something important.
The cosplay competition?
Now the
Yes.
coins that they throw on the stage.
Well, that is also important, but we were going to talk about that after the draft. But thank you for the
Do it
reminder,
now.
Mr. Midas. Okay, so we have a cosplay competition. It's a $10. What are the details, Mr. Midas? It's a $10 limit, right? And you can come in. It's going to be today after
Yes.
the 2 best of 3s. And we're going to be checking receipts to make sure you didn't go over budget, and it'll be judged. Who's judging it?
Moxie is judging it, and it's going to be now, soon. They need to go to the shop to be judged.
Yeah, soon, like after the 3 best of 3s. we
No,
have.
like after this panel.
After this panel?
Yes, now.
It's
Yes, Andrew.
okay.
Sorry, Zaori.
The judging is now. Okay.
Yes. Tell
All
the
right.
people.
The judging is going to be after this panel, so you better get your costumes ready.
Get over there.
Good.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Midas.
I liked your book.
Thank you. You're so much more friendly today, Mr. Midas.
Zaori, how much did you spend on your outfit? You look like an ogre, so you do pretty good.
Thanks, Grant. I'm still shaking. That really scared me, guys. That was a
That was
real
real?
authentic. Yeah.
Seriously?
I really
That's
was.
his defense mechanism. he falls to the ground in the fetal position when someone comes to ask him to help with the dishes.
Was it because I like set it up to like
I-
terrify you or something?
Yeah, just the corner of my eye, and I don't know what I thought it was. An animal of some sort. It just caught me off guard. That was really,
Okay.
I'm a little embarrassed now.
I thought you were genuinely acting or something, like overdoing it. I was like, oh, that was way too much.
No, I was just a little
no
shaken.
one could be
Scared
that
young man.
scared.
So, production, can we look at some odds for this game? Can we talk about some? Okay, never mind then. Let's. Okay, so
They're not
Things
quite
are
ready.
fluctuating very quickly here.
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, they're
with
back to
today's
the
Midas
calculator
mode.
there on Betway. They're just like, I don't know.
I
about
would
this
not
one.
want to be Betway for this one because they're like, okay, the rules are 250 versus 500 Moonbucks.
Yeah.
Let's make odds based on that, and then all of a sudden they just get to pick all their heroes for free, and shit's weird.
But they do have a
Sure.
Slacks techie still.
That's true. That's a good point. His techies is not bad. Genuinely, he's definitely going to kill some core heroes. I think.
Yep.
I don't know if he places mines in trees as well as like higher level techies will. So like if once they get a gem, they might deal with him a lot better. But he's got some good tricks.
Is his team's cast of heroes good enough to carry the techies? You know.
That's the question.
And also, what about the leadership? Because usually when Slacks is playing, he's leading the game when he plays techies.
Well-
right? In this case, think about the situation here. I think if Puppy tells him what to do, Slacks is going to feel somewhat obligated to oblige. So maybe
Well, he is
Puppy
being
can
held hostage. yes.
Right. So maybe Puppy can help strategically here and raise his MMR to like a 6K techies for this.
Okay.
Well, I think what's important and something that I realized a little bit yesterday in the show match is that when you play with higher level players, and especially against higher level players, there's an expectation to do the high level things to match them. So when you try to adapt in that way, but you don't really know what you're doing, and it's like your high level players instructing you to do those things, it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and pretty soon you start doing bad things. So like Kyle would say, oh, just go do the double back lane. Gareth goes there, he stacks the camp, and he TPs out because he got confused because he wasn't completely sure exactly what he's supposed to do in all situations. And then when you make those mistakes because you're pushed into a situation you haven't done before,
There he is.
messed
Look,
up.
he's getting in the zone right now.
Just reading
Slacks
Twitch
in
chat.
his
prep.
He's like, hey, hold up. Like, you got him, Slacks, buddy. He's, you can see feeling really good, just in high spirits. Can we get this man some water?
Can we get this man a
someone
new
hydrate
Belgium?
him?
Can we get him a new Belgium? He needs a nice thick IPA.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah.
It'll be okay. Yeah, you got this, buddy.
I mean, at least he's playing his comfort hero.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Take
man.
it
Oh.
off. Oh, one too
Whoa.
many. Whoa. Oh. That was,
All right, production, please have
yeah,
mercy.
get out of there. That was a lot of buttons.
Someday he's going to discover undershirts.
All right, so I think we do have some odds to take a look at. Looks like the folks at Betway have crunched some numbers, and yeah, this probably makes sense. 1.28 for the Stunners, 3.20 for TI1 Navi with Slacks
So,
as a stand.
just to be clear, currently you can bet real, actual, hard-earned money on Sir Action Slacks playing techies
Yes,
with Puppy.
When else are you
Yes.
going to get a chance to do that?
never.
Probably never. Yeah.
And now, so
Am I
there-
allowed to do this?
I think you're Canadian.
I think this might be
actually,
biased.
as a Canadian. Oh well, you're a
Unfortunately,
casting,
I'm
so you
casting,
can't,
so I've
but-
got that inside info, you
Well,
know.
Yeah,
Which
that inside
should
info.
keep
Well,
me
it's
from betting
It's
on
out there
Slack.
now. It's known. I don't know if this one's value or not.
No, it's not.
3.2. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
But-
I think this is going to be an okay game. I'm not even joking. Like I think Slacks Techies is good enough that this is going to be competitive.
It's kind of the perfect situation for techies, right? Techie, sniper, pudge. They can hook people into mines.
Exactly.
Sniper can stay really far back. He's got all these mines to protect himself. The downside is that Arc Warden is on the other team, so you're basically going to have a mobile mobile techies essentially. They're going to be dropping spirits everywhere. They're going to have to play through that as well.
Can we get some higher predictions here then? I'm taking the Sing Sing.
I'm actually going to take Na'Vi. I will take Na'Vi for this one.
I'm taking the
I have some
Stunners.
faith.
I think it's simple to pick the Stunners. I think they have at least a 75% chance to win. That's a safe bet.
Yeah, I'd probably say about 95%. I think we're taking 5 of these amazing players. They know what they're doing. Then you got TI1 Navi. Puppy's clearly trolling already, right? He's trolling in the draft. He's definitely going to be trolling in game. I think we take the Stunners here, but you do you.
So I think Puppy really wants to win. He's creating this storyline, and if he wins carrying Slacks for this series, imagine eliminating the streamer stack, all those big names, all that popularity with Slacks on Techies, guaranteed both games.
That's a fair point.
That will elevate Puppy to another level that is not made possible by any other tournament, dare I say, ever.
Is Slacks going to win Midas mode? That's the biggest turnaround unexpected.
Is this all part of his plan? I can never tell with him. Is this part of the lore?
Is he the agent of Sir Sadim?
Is he his
the
own
newest
agent?
It's got to be part of the lore. But I don't know. I think Puppy wants it. That's all I'm saying. I think it's going to be more try hard than we think. Grant.
Yeah.
You do you, though, dog.
Well, we're all throwing
When I'm
out
counting that
predictions
3.2 after this.
What have the predictions looked like so far? There, JJ.
Ooh.
Oh, Jenkins kept it, the 4 and 4.
Oh,
So now this
intriguing.
is
Do you want to go
panel.
with Diori or do you want to go with Grant, my
No,
friend?
hold up. Yo, Kyle, who do you want? You want Sadim? You want Navi? Yeah, all right. Kyle wants Slacks production,
Okay,
just
well,
for the
let's change
record.
that to a 2 then. And
All right, we'll mark that down. So this is mostly panels here. Unfortunately, casters get the short end of the stick for the predictions, but Jenkins slaying it. Grant at the top. Old Ziori still struggling 6 and 14. I've had a lot of opportunities to swing there. Trent.
Wow,
You're also not doing much better, my friend.
Oh, I like to keep it interesting
Yeah.
by picking the Stunners. I started seeing my percentages, and I'm like, all right, I'm taking a safe bet every time.
All right, Betway betters. I guess Grant is the expert.
He knows what he's doing sometimes. I crunch a few numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you got an abacus at home?
I do.
So, and
good.
we've also got the little bonus from Betway. So if you've been betting on Betway Midas Mode 2, they've been keeping track. There is a leaderboard that you can find on Betway.com, and there's a bonus bounty. That's £1,000 for the winner, and there's also some extra scaling prizes. It scales down like £100 for second, third, that kind of thing, something like that. So some extra money for already winning money. Get on it. Betway hooking it up. They made the event possible. But remember, legal jurisdictions only and over 18.
You know what I would do with £1,000? I would buy £1,000 of toffee.
Toffee.
Yeah, they
Do you
have
think
great
it's
toffee
one
there.
toffee for £1?
No, they just have a lot of really good toffee in the UK.
you'd have a lot of money left over, I think.
No, I'd buy all 1,000 pounds on toffee.
Oh,
And then
these-
you'd
Oh,
have
not 1,000 pounds of toffee.
yeah.
Sorry, now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
confusing.
no.
Then
Someone-
you'd have
someone
the
really likes
Dude,
toffee.
this-
That'd be like 15,000 pounds of toffee. I don't know if you want that many. That's a
Well,
lot.
I'll be an import-exporter. Then I'll sell it here.
Oh,
Okay,
You know.
okay.
Right,
That's
well,
a good idea.
Clearly the play. Well, very good. Of course, we'll get into that draft as soon as it's ready to go. There's always a short delay because there's a custom game lobby that we've got to work through. But overall, we've got things leveled out, right? That's been a good change. First couple days were a little bumpy.
I'm so glad we worked so hard on fixing the economy last night, only to have Puppy do it himself in the morning.
Yes, he literally
He
wasted
negated
all of our
everything.
time.
Sorry, Moonduck, but he is a TI winner, so
It
that
is.
brain is up there.
It is
That's
going to
true.
matter for the next series, of course, because I doubt that they're going to hold Slacks hostage in the same way. But yeah, it'll
It's
matter.
envy.
You never
don't
know. Whenever a team wins
True.
TI, everyone copies their strat.
I don't know, dude. I really
So-
hope we get a translated message from Envor Gesa with
We
Fucking
only
man.
want Slacks
some
playing
sort of
Omni.
instructions. Slacks plays Pudge every game.
What would you rather have, the Slacks Omni or the Slacks Techies?
Slacks stickies, I think.
Nah, me
I think
too.
techies, because it's just annoying. It just makes the other team uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Omni's
that
easier to
hero.
play around.
It's less of a skill matchup, Like
Yeah.
techies, the mines will blow up on somebody that might not be there. So as long as you place them correctly, and generally use your skills well. It's like it's not as direct.
I think
He is
Techies is
the-
one of the more coachable heroes. I really do believe that. If someone is telling you where to put mines or kind of where to make movements, that's half the battle of that hero, maybe more so.
Now, do you share unit control of your slacks in this game?
No.
I'm worried it's going to push him out of his comfort zone and he's going to start making mistakes or something and get tilted. Like I
Oh,
was talking
Slacks
about
making
for-
mistakes. Yeah,
for,
that'll
for
be.
the series yesterday. Like Kyle pushed us out of our comfort zones a little bit and we played worse than normal. That kind of a thing.
Do you guys think techies
Especially
should be
Gary.
in Dota?
It's all Kyle. Always Kyle.
Yeah, he's a little upset
Look,
over
Kyle, I
that
haven't
right
played
now.
5 Lesh in literally a year because it's garbage. That's all.
Damn.
I can't hear what you're saying. I'm just going to assume it was wrong.
He's saying if you had hit all those splitters, we probably could have gotten some
I did
kills.
miss quite a few stunts. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It was the
I read
mid.
your mind, Kyle.
We got a techies in this game. Do you guys? Honest question. Do you think it should be in Dota? Do you think
No.
techies is a Dota hero?
I wish Techies was fixed to be a little bit more involved in TV. I like Stasis Trap. I'm actually fine with those. I would fix the remote mine to be something that's a little bit more involved in team fights, personally.
I mean, it can be. If you buy Ags and stuff, you have range. I actually think that's a place where Techies should be used more. Like,
Yeah.
Once you get Ags, it's 750 AoE magic damage on a 10-second cooldown. It's insane. But Techies players usually just don't play that way because they need to spend time creating mine traps because it's generally better to get that one shot kill than it is to add a little bit more damage to a fight. But I definitely agree that there could be more team fight involvement.
But if you had the choice right now, remove techies forever, keep it. This is the only chance you get. What are you doing?
I would leave it. I don't care.
I would leave it.
Techies doesn't bother me. that much.
I've come to embrace Techies. It feels like an iconic piece of Dota.
All right.
Love it or hate it.
Is everyone
it's
going
like-
to know that I got rid of it?
Yes.
Oh, no,
but
I can't
But
do
you're
it.
a hero to most of them.
No,
Yeah,
no.
they're not going to protect him when he gets all those angry
Yeah.
emails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They won't be there. They'll be
Okay.
fair weather fans. I'll stop getting jobs. He's the one who killed Techies. I
True.
thought you hated Techies. He was
probably
part
right.
of Dota, you bastard. That's what'll happen.
Probably would, yeah.
He's one of the most memorable heroes of Dota. You think about all the games that you remember most getting blown up by Techies, or if you ever play Techies and get that ultra kill or rampage when they go all in on the throne and get cocky without sentries or something. I
there's
mean, those
nothing
moments
quite
are
like-
so iconic.
Yeah, you have that Techies on your team. He doesn't do anything the whole game. You struggle, and then their core, who just bought back, dies up top to 4,000 mines that the guy's been putting there for 25 minutes, and you just win the game. And that happens a surprising amount, and it validates the Techies players. They're like, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, even as I just hate being on a winning team, even with techies. Like,
Really?
God, I hate techies. Yeah. It just
I don't know.
doesn't feel like
I've
Dota.
had those like 5-man wipes where we're all dead and they're just like pushing out mid to take a Rax, and then Slacks' mine pile blows up like 2 of their cores and a support, and we're just like, oh, everything that just happened is negated. We're even now.
So, all right, Grant, his 25 talent, the rapier damage, right? 251.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
that was a good change or a bad change, the fact that that's in there and Techies can actually scale late game? Like, you can get to this point where you hit 25, you get like a Hurricane Pike or some sort of attack speed, and you just sit back and you actually do damage.
I think it's good. I mean, I think his other one's decent too. It's still the 25 movement speed, right?
Yeah, so you can move mines.
I think most of the pros still go that one, so I don't
I
think the
think so.
251 like broke anything really. But
I think it's more relevant in pubs, though. I've definitely
Yeah.
played a few Techies games where you hit to that point, and then it's you become a carry in the late game to some degree.
I'd like to see
Carry,
more
carry,
mines
but-
moving, personally.
I feel like I never see that. I feel like most people go damage. I watched a RoboVice VOD where he went, he would go like 4 normal Techies items, then he went AC, and then for 6th item he got a Mask of Madness.
Yeah,
Because then
I've
he
seen that.
gets minus armor with the AC and attack speed. And Mask of Madness is like a 2,000 gold item for tons of
push
attack speed.
so fast.
And all of a sudden he's like killing creep waves constantly. If he gets on top of your buildings by himself, he's killing it really quick.
Yeah.
It seemed like a really smart way to like instantly become 6 slotted with 7,000 gold,
Yeah.
which isn't that hard to get that game.
I agree.
Not with Techies.
Well, that makes Techies more of a hero, is what I'm saying. It gives you this transition point where he just becomes an actual core. Love that little guy.
So, what's going on there, JJ? Can we get a little update on this lobby?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Just
All
proceed.
right, so
we're almost starting.
We're almost
We're
there.
almost here.
There's 24 cats we have to get in that lobby, and it's not easy.
No, it's
Yeah.
really not.
we're missing a couple of cats.
Yep, hurting quite a bit there.
Yep.
But they're on it, so they're logging them in, getting them in the lobby, making sure that we're all set.
Of course, VR Roche, I think, is working today.
Oh,
so we'll
yeah.
have some VIPs in the pit. Some of those new faces will get a chance to have a go. And I guess if there's ever a situation where there aren't VIPs, then that's where some of the regular ticket holders get a chance.
Oh, I want to try.
Hey,
hey,
look,
Roach.
look at there's one of those ticket holders right now.
Wow. You know, it's actually
That
really
is
rough.
the Twitch
He's in the
user.
pit.
It's rough playing in the game and knowing that Super Roche is active and not being able to see it. Like, it felt really bad. I was like, man, I want to watch people get kicked out of the pit and get smashed. I want to see how close they are. We could have put more wards down. I guess that was my job, but
Whatever.
maybe it's just my own fault.
Yeah, they were getting yeeted pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
punched out twice. In fact, he got the real Spectre and Manta Spectre. He yeeted Envy out of the pick. It was pretty good, or the pit.
We've
Good.
had some pretty good Roche highlights this tournament.
Yeah.
That has definitely been one
The
of
best one was
better.
when Gore got grabbed and he's just all chatting, help!
Yeah.
as he's pulled back into the
That
pit.
he infests another hero, and Roche just like yeets him out of the hero somehow. It's like hiding inside. He's like, no, you're not getting out of here. That was good. I'm glad it didn't crash the game. It seemed like it might. But
Purge, you're looking forward to the show match today?
we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
You're not playing it at this time.
Am I?
At least.
Okay, good.
So that,
No, it's
that.
VIPs versus Reddit.
Yes, so
Ah.
I actually saw that he
True
did.
intellectuals versus Reddit.
Yes, he did bring the shirts. They brought 100 shirts to give away to you lovely folks who've come out to Midas mode. It's
No
pretty
way.
Cool, yeah. That team who was here to save Midas mode, the
Hell yeah.
asexual Pringles.
The Pringles?
Yep. Shout out to.
Where
to
did
you
that
guys.
name come from? Why are
You
they?
know, where do any of
The
your
meme
stack
name,
names
yeah.
come from, right?
Ziori, where'd Ziori come from?
I wanted to sound Asian because I thought Asians were really good at video games. I'm embarrassed to say. I was quite young.
That wasn't in the book.
I was quite young. It's not. It's super embarrassing.
That makes sense, though.
That's it. I mean, that's, you know.
Missed opportunity right there.
I watched a lot of StarCraft and stuff, and like Ori was kind
Yeah.
of a popular like ender. It sort of
Yeah.
sounds a little Japanese or something, and I don't know.
Isn't that like
Zai.
a demon or something?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
Am I wrong? I feel like that sounds right.
It was short and sweet. I was trying to go for as few characters as possible.
Yep.
Ah.
What
That
about
was
you?
cool
good.
back then.
It
What
was.
about you, Purge? I mean, Trent, yours is, a little
Well, it
bit
was
more
mod
obvious.
packs, yeah.
It
That
was.
the-
Why
that the
was
old
it
one.
mod packs?
So I just wanted a single word username. At the time, I was playing on Xbox Live, and it wasn't quite. People weren't quite under the impression that it was smart to have like just a word. People said like numbers and crap like that. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the gamer tag refinement process still coming in. So I wanted to pick like a single word that sounded cool, and I just thought of a bunch of words, and eventually thought of Purge, and I was like, oh, that's a cool word. It's like not very commonly used, so I thought it'd be.
And it was from Dota, I assume.
No,
Like,
it wasn't.
I think of Warcraft.
Really, you had it
3.
before Dota?
Yeah, I thought of it when I was playing Halo.
Really?
I'd played some Dota before then and Warcraft 3, but it wasn't the reason.
Because Shamans had Purge, right,
Yeah.
in Warcraft 3.
Yep.
That might have been Frozen Throne. I don't know if that was Reign of Chaos.
There's a couple. There's a couple different ways.
But yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
A lot of
So
people
so
love
what's
it as well.
MOT packs though? What's MOT?
It was from history classes and stuff. Mot was like the some Mesopotamian god, I want to say, of death. I
Ooh.
think he's like one of the first gods in recorded history.
So what's PAX? Big fan of the Penny
Just like
Arcade or
like Pax Romanus, like big era, peace, all that stuff. You know,
Aye.
put them together. Real nice.
That's
Yeah.
way too big brain for
Yeah.
anyone watching.
Yeah, I'm real
right now.
confused.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
history.
going by Trent is way better, way more iconic.
Yeah, it's a lot
Trent's a
easier.
fairly
I
unique
prefer
name.
Trent. It's good.
Yeah.
I like my name. We're trying to load right now. I've been told by the little bird in
Purge,
my
do
ear.
you regret not going just by your name though? Like Grant is known as Grant, right? I mean, you're Grant, but really people just call
Yeah,
you.
or Grandee Grant.
Or like
How you
Dakota.
spell it,
He's
yeah.
I mean, Kato Guy is sort of a side thing, but now he just goes by Dakota.
I
That's more
don't.
his
I don't
brand.
regret it. No.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's a unique word. That's why.
We've got
Not a lot of
really
competition.
common names. Andrew and Kevin. It's hard to brand Kevin. You know,
Big
I mean,
kid.
I mean, it's very common in esports right now. That
Yeah.
A lot of people like Trent,
Yeah, they're all
Kyle, for
switching
example.
back.
A lot of people switching. And then you've got like
I guess
the,
Kyle's a pretty
the
common name,
Chinese
too.
players who like completely pick some other random obscure word every
One
year and a half.
every year, yeah.
I think
Maybe.
Paparazzi changed his name recently.
Again, yep.
Oh, did he?
I
Again?
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I was really
Freeze
upset.
was the one that I didn't even know he was Kama or Cammy or whatever. He keeps hopping all around. too.
Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh.
changing their names.
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
changes are
guys.
rough.
Just pick one.
Just pick one.
Yep.
What time? What? Oh, game is
All right.
loaded.
Whoa. All right. Well,
Phew.
I think. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting very close. People. Are
Very
they're
close.
loading into the lobby. They're testing to make sure everyone
So,
connects.
what's the local time? Anyone know? Anyone,
What?
anyone got the
10:30,
time?
10:40, 10.
Well,
10,
that-
10:50? Judging by the fact that I haven't
10:53?
seen him yet, is it a safe assumption that Mott has not entered the building? Because I had him at 9:45.
Mott, if you're here, could you stand up, please? No, he's not here. Okay, so we had a bet. He said that he would be here at 9 o'clock, and we were taking some bets in backstage about when he would. I said 11:30,
All right, so wait, what time does it start? It's 11? So you got time.
No, it's 10:53.
All right, so you got time.
I have a little bit of time.
I said 9:45, so I'm already an hour past. I'm out.
Did either of you have a bold prediction?
I did
Somebody
not.
said 4.
That one, I'd probably go with that, knowing Mott. I knew Mott. I did the earliest podcast I ever did with Mott, and he's like, just be on at 10. He's like, I can't wait to have you on, Grant. This is going to be sick. We're going to do it. He said be on at 6 p.m. He didn't show up till 8:30, and he's like, oh, my bad. I thought you were doing it in Eastern time. Like, it's not even on the hour, Mott. How is 6 to 8:30 even close? And he's like, yo, my bad. Can we do this again tomorrow night? I'm like, no. And then I didn't do it.
Oh, savage.
Man.
So
Teach him a lesson,
well,
Grant.
now he works like a 1 to 10 p.m. schedule. It's like that kind of evening shift. So we were trying to film some content with him, and so we had to do after he got home. So we're filming at like 11 p.m. It always makes things a little bit more interesting. I like late night slacks. I feel like the real inner slacks comes out when the sun goes down.
Yeah, I'm excited for China for that reason. We're all going to be delirious and a little bit crazy and tired and weird. It's going to get funky.
Yeah, so I guess for those, I don't know how public we've been with the scheduling plan.
Yeah, I don't even know. I legitimately do not
well,
know.
so the game plan tomorrow is grand finals. Today we've got the semis, 2 best-of-3s. Tomorrow we'll have grand finals, NA, EU. Other way around, EU will be first, then NA, both best-of-5. We're going to have a little break after that, depending how long the broadcast day goes. A lot of variance there with the best-of-5s. And then China starts that night. And I think China starts at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Mountain. And we should wrap up the show hopefully by 6, maybe 5.
So if you didn't know, you're doing 2 shifts
series.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Well, so we have enough talent that some people can go, like maybe work the early series and then have a nice 8-hour stretch to get a good nap in. But it's going to be pretty brutal. There's no break, and we have no doubles for the production crew. So poor Buka and poor
Expect the
JJ.
overlays to be really on point.
And also Observer. So this morning, Sheever said that she'd be happy to step in. I might be able to observe a couple of games. So China's going to be real
I mean,
fun.
I've observed a few TIs. If
Yeah,
you really need
that's
a
true.
real
Yeah,
observer
We've
there,
got Grant
whatever.
here.
Production's going to get garbage in the middle of the night tomorrow is what we're trying to tell you now. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Caffeine.
but it's going to be a lot of fun.
And
It'll be
just so you know what's happening right now, Sir Action Slacks is playing for Old Navi, but we're still waiting on the lobby. They're working on it.
Yeah.
They had to reload, but it is happening. He is playing.
Yep.
He will be
It
techie.
could start at any moment. Can we show the draft again, production, just to get any newcomers to the stream waiting for this match to start? Caught up on where we're at. Now, reminder,
How
the
could
techies,
they afford all that money?
Wow, the
Wow.
Techies was gifted to Navi since Slacks is playing, so that Techies is a goose egg. He's actually 0 in this draft. And on the other side, the Stunners, they were also gifted the Marana by Twitch Chat. So that was a freebie, and they also got a bonus 400 bounty for doing the Twitch Chat, quote, random, really the vote for that Marana.
Yeah,
so,
which wasn't added on there yet.
No, so good stuff for the Stunners. And we don't know if it's good stuff for Navi. Techies, Slacks, name a more iconic duo.
It'll be fine. I mean, what's his dual lane? That's the worst part. If it's Pudge or something, getting a kill is going to be a little hard because Techies is decent at scoring kills in the lane. But
Probably Slardar, right?
Oh yeah, Slardar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
Not
sounds
bad.
pretty
Crush
doable.
into Suicide into 4th Bash.
Lots of stuns and slows. Yeah. They'll definitely get some kills in the lane. That should be pretty good.
But I feel
Definitely is ambitious.
Yeah, I feel the
Maybe.
Super Stack. They just look better, right? They've been playing the best. I think like them and J Storm, they look pretty good. I'd say. I thought they even looked better than Alliance. Obviously, Alliance in the grand finals. So I think it's just gonna be real tough for old Puppy here.
He's trying everything he can to make it
A little
interesting.
easier. Yeah.
The streamers have something to prove. That's also. I mean, I made
They
that
do.
argument for Navi, but the streamers are the ones that want the pride and glory. Midas mode winners, come on.
That's true.
They get a trophy.
I heard. Oh, the trophies arrived today.
Is it a secret?
Oh. It's we haven't revealed their appearance, but there are trophies.
It's a
I
semi-secret.
think we have, haven't we? I'm pretty sure someone's.
I
tweeted.
think somebody tweeted the digital version. I don't think we've tweeted actual pictures
Oh,
of it.
okay.
They're
So,
glorious.
Um,
They're our best trophies yet. Sorry, Mango. I mean,
Yeah.
the Mango was sweet,
the
but these are
mango
a
was
little
badass,
different.
but we really upped the ante on this.
Also, you get a free copy of Zyri's book if you win Midas mode.
Is that true?
No
That-
wonder
that's
Puppy's
really what they're
trying to
playing
lose.
for.
I didn't
send
want to
that
scare them
first.
away.
And here's your trophy. Just spray painted gold.
Well, that's what last year's Midas mode. It's like I don't know what they're for, but they're like hands that you can move them around and they kind of stay in that position. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if they're
those
for
were
art
awful.
or whatever.
For like drawing, if
Yeah.
you want to see what a hand looks like in a certain way. You can
Little mannequins, and they were spray painted gold. And then Mr. Midas wrote the winners' names on them in the final ceremony, if
Beautifully.
you remember.
Yeah.
We still have them at the house.
Yep.
I don't know
They
who
didn't
won.
want them. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Looks
Oh
like
my
we've got
God.
a lobby,
Oh,
and Sadim
this is why it's taking so
hacking it up.
long.
I know. We finally got it. Malware Bites is running. Grant, I need your help here. Is it going to happen?
You bastard! We're gonna shut him out!
We're working on it. The mainframe's going to be safe. Oh, no. It looks like he's found something. We need help.
They can come in your back too.
There's only one man for the job.
Who?
It's Zero. It's Zero. He's here again.
Oh, Zero here to blast away the malware threats. Going. Zero, punch the aliens.
The viruses don't stand a chance. They're viruses. They're aliens. Game 1. TI Navi with Slack. Sir Sadim Stunners. Let's go.
Yes, it is. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first series of the day. Good semi-finals ahead of us here. We have Sadim Stunners against Na'Vi, and a Na'Vi, nonetheless, with a stand-in of Sir Action Slacks. Kyle, do you expect big things from the Slacks techies, or are we going to see a bit of a one-sided match on this?
Look, if there's a hero Sir Action, Slacks understands it is techies, and I would be shocked if he weren't the MVP at the conclusion of this match.
Okay, well,
He's only going to die to himself.
okay, well, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. You know, you got to imagine, right? He's playing with Puppy, and we've already heard, you know, Puppy's had a lot of demands today. So if for Slacks' sort of health, he better make sure that he doesn't make any mistakes in this game, as we have, as you can see, the game loading up, and we'll get to see who is playing what as we jump into the action. As has everyone seen this the Roche panel? We're sort of
Oh, I can
we're
click
leaked.
it.
Don't
Not
click
good.
it, Kyle.
I shouldn't click
Don't click anything.
Don't click it. I won't click it.
I think everyone has the admin panel. All right, okay. All players have access to enable Super Roche. Click something, Kyle.
I
See what it does.
Hang on. Can I click something?
I mean, I was going to
Well,
say the
pause.
players already are. Sing's pressing all the buttons. I mean, who wouldn't? So it looks like we are unfortunately going to need a rehost. Don't press the button. I think it's far too late, Slack. If you load it into a game like this, you're instantly pressing the buttons. Everyone is pressing the buttons right now. I mean, we could probably still... What is the worst they could have done with that admin panel? They just enabled Super Roche, or they might have accidentally spawned sort of the creeps early.
I don't know.
Yeah, I probably would have broken quite a few things. So it looks like we are going to rehost. Hopefully, it should be a quick rehost. But anyway, other than the Slacks techies, anything else you want to say about these drafts? So Puppy had his demands. He asked for the Slardar, the sniper. Is it Puppy's intention to get a good lineup, or do you think Puppy's trying to be a little crafty and he's just trying to create some sort of never-ending game?
Oof. It's hard to know. Hard to know. I think that Twitch did
What game is Puppy playing here?
Well,
What is he trying to do with us in Midas mode?
The thing is, you can't turn off competitiveness, right? The man has played Pro Dota for like 15 years at this point. He's going to be trying to win. But in typical NA Dota fashion, you've got to make it appear like you don't care. But you still, you try to win, but not too hard, because then you know.
Sure, I guess, yeah, that makes
you have an
sense, right?
excuse.
Because we started today, Puppy came in and he said, right, we'll do the drafts. I have 250, you have 500. But then he's like, well, wait a minute, actually. I really want, can we get techies for free? And actually, hang on a minute. Can we ask Twitch chat to draft specific expensive heroes? So it all worked out in the end. But overall, obviously, I don't think Sir Sadim Stunner's lineup's too bad at all, right? They got some good luck going on their side. Twitch chat, of course, was very, very kind to them, giving them the Sing Sing Mirana as that first hero pick. So definitely a lot of magic for those boys to work with as well. But yeah, we are just getting ourselves loaded back in. You forgot the password.
Forgot the password.
Don't leak it.
What are you doing? You don't get it. I'm the one who gets to put it.
Get yourself in the lobby. But they're all waiting on you, Carl.
No, they're not.
You're the last one in.
Stop making fun of me.
Sorry for this.
I don't know where it is. Okay, I know what it is now.
All right.
It came back to me.
There we go.
Little voice in my head. All right, we're good.
Right, we're in.
We got 20 and 24 in lobby, so it shouldn't be too long. This is, of course, what happens when you are designing a map on a daily basis.
It's a bit of a weird bug, though. I wonder why everyone got the admin panel. We haven't had that problem at all in any of the other games. So maybe someone
a new problem.
is messing around with some of the buttons behind the scenes, but we should be good to go. Was it announced who was getting the creeps? Probably was.
I believe
in
are
some
they
part of
good or
that
evil?
panel section. I sort of stopped listening, but we'll find out in the game.
I think it's more fun that way. We should discover it as we go along with our viewers, right?
Yes, for sure. And talking about really what these two teams are playing for, obviously, a chance to move forward to the grand finals tomorrow.
Against TI3
Would
Alliance.
would you imagine if Na'Vi are able to do it, they are going to demand that Slacks plays with them once again in the grand
You
finals?
would think so. You don't want to break up the magic, right? If you have a roster that's winning, and you see a lot of teams also fall victim to this when they're actually trying to put real rosters together. So they'll have a couple stand-ins for some qualifier or a LAN, they'll have pretty good results. They'll be like, oh, this is working. Problem is that your Dota team isn't real until it's like 2-3 months in. There's always that honeymoon phase where people are just having fun, but you lose a few times, the fun dies, and all of a sudden someone's got to go.
All right, well, we've already lost one of the members of Na'Vi.
We've already lost an entire team.
We've lost, yeah,
Midas
2.5.
brutal.
It is. It's. I mean, for some teams, it's just a little too much. We do up the stakes. We increase the challenge as we have done today. Obviously, this first draft wasn't really affected by our our changes in the economy. We may see what in game 2 it being affected again. Probably not. I'm sure we're going to see sort of similar things go down in the draft. Techies is going to be almost certainly free again for Slacks. And we'll see probably you guys and girls at home getting to vote for what's going to be picked. As the money's going to be low for one of these teams, of course, as we have removed the winning.
Correct.
There's
You're going to have to do
no
some kind of
Moonbucks winning.
balance.
And
Yeah.
a lot of the bounties are pretty doable, though, right? That we saw today. For instance, I don't know.
Yeah, let's put them up.
We could put them on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you tuning in. Of course, we've added more bounties. There's these 6. There's also an additional 4. We've got 10 bounties back on the menu today. I mean, they were talking about this one on the panel, the I'm a Fish one. Is that one actually that hard? They brought up a good point. There is no time limit on it. So surely you get to a point of the game where you have map control and you can afford to sort of just sit someone in the river for 5 minutes. And that's straight up at 600 Moonbucks.
It's a sizable amount. I want to see the ABC completed, but I think it's too complicated. Dota players have very specific knowledge.
Sure.
And the alphabet can be really challenging at times.
Okay.
Read a book, you dumbass.
I mean, how much of a deficit is that to give the enemy team a 10-minute time? Is it that bad?
I wanted it to be both tomes, but I was outvoted. One tome is no biggie. I think that's easy. And I would expect both teams just book swap, which also is a lot of fun if you want to do that. Leave one, take once, that whole thing. You don't read books, though, do you?
No.
Well.
Play video games, Kyle, that's...
Yeah, can we check out the other
fun
4?
is, and
there we go.
So some of these obviously going to be very entertaining if we do get the chance to see them in action, specifically that Divine Rapier one. 30 minutes, it's fairly early, right? On average, in serious pro games, you don't really see a pre-30-minute Rapier, I want to say ever, right? Is there, from your memory, is there any situations where you can remember someone picking up a Rapier that early? That's pretty darn early.
There's no reason to,
no.
Unless you had some sort of incentive, such as... What was it, 500 Moonbucks? Oh, 500?
500 Moonbucks.
500 Moonbucks.
That's a lot. What could you imagine the best hero would be to pick up a Rapier at that stage without sort of having the worry of losing it too easily? Like, is there actually a hero that's a better early Rapier carry?
I'd say a Gyro or Dusa. Although under the circumstances, Gork loves Bounty so much, I wouldn't be surprised to see his pick it up. So, who knows?
Huh?
I want to see an Excalibur challenge where someone has to get a Rapier, you have to lose the Rapier, and then someone on your team has to take it because you need it to like transfer, right?
Sure.
You have to lose the Rapier and get it back.
Yeah, we've still got a few days ahead of us. I'm sure everyone's always down for more challenges involving Rapiers, as they do add to the entertainment of the series.
Yeah.
But what's the state at the moment? We do unfortunately have some problems with voice communication so far, I believe.
Discord, yes.
Okay. So, again, apologies for the delay. Once the game starts, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing one. And as I said, it definitely has the chance to be a long one, right? You look at the situations, you would imagine that Na'Vi's going to have the tougher time because they do have Slack standing in. And we've seen Sadim stunners. They're actually a pretty legit stack. Like, these guys, they know what they're doing. But Na'Vi can hold the high ground very well. Techie, Sniper, they can make this game go the long haul.
Yeah, Bambo's going to have to do work on the clock. Otherwise, as you said, I mean... We could also see a Sniper Rapier. I forgot about that one.
True.
You casted that, what was it, 4-hour game?
Yeah,
SFZ versus, I don't remember.
Cloud9, wasn't it?
Might have been.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And game went on for what? Forever. Sniper had a Rapier around the hour mark. Maybe they just accelerate that a bit. Maybe Techies gets a Rapier. He does get the talent.
I mean,
five.
Nowadays with Sniper, in sort of a game that does go on and on and on, do you want to build sort of towards just specifically items that work well with the Rapier, with the Agnum's buff? or most of the time are you much better right-clicking?
Hard to say. I'm also somewhat listening into the conversation coming on behind us about what our delay is. You can hear that, right? Is that us, or is that in the headset? Or is that
I don't know
literally
if the
behind
stream
us?
can hear. I think that might be the production mics
That's true.
I think it's just
that
production.
probably makes sense.
talking in the back.
Yeah, there's a bit of a fire burning backstage. What do we do? We could get the crowd involved.
Okay, play a game with the crowd.
What kind of, I don't know.
Oh,
Hang on 1 second. Discord is down worldwide.
oh.
Okay, and we're hosting the normal map.
Oh. All right, that is a shame. So yeah, we are going to be hosting on the normal map because I believe we have some issues at the moment.
Yep.
Apparently with the Midas mode map for whatever reason. Hopefully we are going to be able to get that fixed.
Shout out to Sir Sadim, man. This guy is
He's
really pulling out
throwing all the
stops
spanners and all the works.
to interfere with Midas mode.
Yes.
The only hope is, of course, for you to not just download malware bytes, but to send money directly to Sir Action Slacks. Please help us save Midas mode.
Well, why send it to Slacks?
Well,
You could just shield for yourself. There. You could just send it to drop your PayPal or something.
yeah, but that won't work as well. Plus,
I mean, it might, but
I'm
if
gonna-
you read it out, someone at home would send you some money.
yeah, but they'd probably attach like a really dickish note to it as well, and I'd get like.
I mean, who
47
cares? You
cents.
just got free money. I don't care what they write to
That's
me.
true. Two gumballs really go a long way. Wait, what can we play with just in
Well, see, I seem to be thinking about the solutions.
Yeah.
They can just use in-game voice. And, yeah, we're just having confirmed by the admins, we are indeed going to play on the default Dota 2 map. As everyone is ready to go, they are just about to rehost, as we'll get ourselves, hopefully shortly, into the action. Of course, once again, thank you very much all for your patience. And thank you very much to the beautiful crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got pretty much a full crowd already, very early in the morning. And I do apologize that you've sort of just been watching us doing nothing for the first hour of the show.
I'm not sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a big fan. Where's what was the password again?
He just told you it in your headset.
I know, but I needed to say it again. I forgot.
Production. There you go.
Okay.
Get yourself in.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, JJ. Reginald. Sorry, Reginald.
Were you surprised, Kyle, that Twitch chat was so willing to give in to Puppy's demands?
No.
No?
Twitch chat are notoriously easy to convince of things.
Okay.
You just.
They don't necessarily want to troll. They'll just sort of follow the herd, go with what the mass are doing.
I'm pretty sure you could, if you follow the pattern of like an emoji followed by 3 words and an emoji, continue that for about 5, 6 instances, and then just spam it. Someone else will spam it, and then boom, you've started a movement. If only we could get people that excited about climate change, but hey, that's a whole other
They'll
topic.
probably start spamming it right now. They won't do anything, but just because you said it, I'm sure Twitch chat's full with it right at this moment.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
I bet it is. Look, you can check it out. Go check out Twitch chat. What are they spamming now? Keck W Kyle. I believe that was an SCII rude part of the body.
I'm not really sure what
Yeah.
it is.
No.
Am I in the right lobby even?
No, I believe they just rehosted the lobby, but this was not a normal lobby. So they rehosted the wrong lobby, so we're going to have to rehost the rehost. We're getting there. It's very complex. All sort of setting up.
Slacks? No, it's because I'm joining off Slacks and he's in the wrong lobby.
Slacks is sitting in the wrong lobby. Slacks! What's he doing? I think we can see him.
Can we go back to the Slacks camera for a bit?
Do we still have a camera on Slacks?
I'm sure we do.
There we do. What is he doing? He's Slacks, you've got to load a normal lobby, not the custom lobby, okay? He's looking at the empty custom. Click play Dota, browse lobbies. Why is he not in the lobby?
I don't know.
Why are you not in the lobby?
Because I don't know where to go.
Would you just go browse lobbies? It's a normal lobby.
There we go. We're good.
There we go.
I made it.
Okay,
the third
excellent.
person
I was
inside.
going to say, you're in it, nobody else is. So hopefully we are going to be able to quickly communicate to the team. I guess that's hard, actually, if Discord is down, as that was actually, I believe, our only way of communicating with the teams. That probably lies the big problem here. We cannot actually talk to any of the players. There you go. Look what they're spamming now. Save the Earth.
Okay, that's
There
good.
you go.
Thanks, Twitch chat. I appreciate that.
Oh, there's also a few climate changes fake. All right, so they're sort of split on the topic. They don't exactly entirely agree.
Well, to be fair, it is a little chilly outside today.
True. So, I mean, that's evidence enough for some people. And of course, there's still the constant stream of Keck W's sort of
right,
being scattered around it all. And we're seeing Slacks again. Slacks has made it into the lobby. As you can see, we already do have some of the players in. Just waiting for the final few to fill it up so we can get the action started. And also, I did see one of the players in the previous lobby didn't have their real tag on. I imagine it is Artstyle, right? We're only missing Havorst. And of course, Artstyle was, by the looks of it, going to be playing the Pudge. In terms of what roles they're going to play, we'll see, because obviously Havorst normally in the position 1, Slacks. As much as I'd like to see it, I don't believe this is going to be a position 1 techies. So we may.
I disagree. I think that if you were.
Well, if you just give Slacks the farm, give him the safe lane.
Yeah, it's the same reason when we play
Okay.
together, Owen, I'm playing support and you're playing carry. You want to make sure that your best player is in the position to win the game.
All right. Well, you know, trusting in Slacks, it's not a bad thing to do. This guy does have a very high win rate on techies. I believe he was saying about the other day. He's got 62% win rate on techies. Is
He
that
has
right?
916 games of techies.
Okay, 58% win rate as well. So not too shabby at all. Not quite as high as his Omni Knight win rate. 60% on the Omni Knight and over 1,000 games on the old Omni Knight.
Played a lot of Dota.
Can we have a look at what his techies win rate has been recently? Because obviously this is of all time. Has his techies been up to scratch now? He's sort of at the higher levels. He's looking pretty good here. If you're limited by the limited by the last 3 months, Carl, at the top. Go.
Where?
Up, and then filter there. Time. Do it by this month. And then scroll to the top, and it'll do the maths. Also, look, his win rate on techies this month is 78%.
11 and 3.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So recently in the sort of higher bracket that he did climb to when he was spamming the old heroes, he's still maintaining a much higher than even his average techies win rate. So this man certainly knows what he's doing. He did, in terms of getting his lobbies, he does as well. We're now just missing one of the members of Sir Sadim's stunners.
Waga specifically.
Waga, he was the most active in the chat. He was
True.
having memes and typing in the lobby chat, and he's not even turned up. So we are just missing Waga.
He mentioned something about a summer camp, and we have heard nothing since.
No, we paid our money and that was it. We didn't, he said goodbye, thanks for the $2,000, and that was the end of it all. Slacks has declared that Waga has died. I do not think this is true. I believe Slacks is making a very dark joke. This is, I'm sure he is not dead. Slacks is, what's he typing now? Do not believe anything. Okay, he is coming. Biggest apologies, yes. And there we have. And of course, I mean, Twitch chat doing as you said, they've now began the Wagga spam, which is actually inadvertently, I believe, been a great advertisement for Wagga's camp. He sells out every year because of Twitch chat.
You know what? Is this not? I feel like this is the future of streaming television. Imagine a 24/7 Slack stream narrated by OD Pixel.
Well, they've done
more of an Attenborough voice?
People have done that before. There have been websites where a guy literally streamed his whole room and his whole life 24 hours a day, and he would just stay in the room and you could watch him. I believe the stream's still live now. It's not very safe for work, and it really isn't that interesting at all. But people do that sort of things nowadays.
But I'm saying if it was Slacks, not some random guy.
I mean, people would watch it. It would make money. No, Slacks, he's a smart businessman, so there's definitely the opportunity there. There we go. We're just still waiting for the final. I believe Wagga is now in the lobby, so probably just waiting for all the commentary teams to get into place. And we should be ready to go. We're loading in. Slacks is ready to go. He's got to put his phone down. Remember, we don't want to see him sniping the stream. No stream sniping, Slacks. He's got to play it sensibly, and we will hopefully load things in. Now, this should go to plan. It is a normal lobby, so there really is no reason why anything will go wrong from this point onwards. Of course, apologies to our VIPs and to the Roche here, as they will not get the chance to play in this Game 1. But, hey, hopefully things will be sorted by Game 2. As there wasn't, as far as I was aware, any changes to the map overnight, so there really should be any reason why there's too many bugs. But we'll see, and we'll get it confirmed if we're able to play back on the Midas mode map. Oh, there was an update. So apparently they did update something last night, so that was not very smart. So well done whoever did that, because it was working fine before, and as far as I'm aware, nothing needed to be changed. Maybe they tried to do something creative. Hopefully they're able to roll back the update, as we did have a perfect day of games yesterday with very few flaws whatsoever. Just waiting on Mr. Twet31, as we say, which must be Artstyle, to pick up his Pudge. And we should be... Are you ordering lunch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We can take... Well, you were on a roll, so I figured I would get my burrito in.
Okay, well, you do your burrito, and then you entertain the viewers with I'll order mine.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you did the talking, I'll order my food.
All right.
So talk about the game, Carl.
Talk about the game?
Yeah.
Well, where to start?
Go on, Carl. I did a way better job than you when you were ordering.
Well, I don't really know what to expect. We've been stalling for so long. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this Dendy sniper. I think well, I'm a little concerned about that. I'm not quite sure why that was.
Nah, that happens all the time. You always get that when you pick heroes.
Techies, of course.
Let's have a look. There you have it. 533 wins, 388 losses. Slacks has got 44 commends in the last 25 matches. That's double the commends that Waga has. Of course, Waga on an equally disgusting hero, the Arc Warden, a 95-37, a very impressive win rate there. As we get ourselves in. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Old Na'Vi plus Slacks against Sir Sadim Stunners. Game 1 has finally begun once again. Thank you very much to all those here at the venue and all of you watching at home for your patience as we can now get stuck in. And Slacks, of course, looking absolutely gorgeous there.
And remember, the bounties are still active.
Yes,
okay? We don't have
sure.
the memes on the map, but the teams will still need to complete challenges if they want to ensure that Twitch chat isn't given control of their whole lineup in Game 2. This is a best-of-3 elimination series.
All right, and Sind is, that's definitely a bit of a debate there.
lying.
There's no way that he has the admin panel as we are in a normal game, so good try, Sind. And of course, we'll try and keep you up to date if you are tuning in with the bounties. As you'll see at the moment, they're all typing, "We are smoking." They haven't just picked up a new habit. This is part of one of the bounties. If they do declare it, when they do actually smoke, they do get a bounty reward if they kill someone after the 10 seconds or something like that. But they can also just say it whenever they want to try and confuse the enemy. So be sure to expect to see multiple players randomly typing "We are smoking" to try and throw the enemy off guard. The setup here at the moment from Na'Vi around this top rune. Puppy, Light of Heaven, and Slacks, making sure that Sind and Gorg won't get anywhere close to it. I'm interested to see, of course, Gorg playing the Dragon Knight. So a bit of side lane DK in the safe lane. How'd you sort of rate the hero in that position, Kyle?
I like it personally, and it's nice with the Lich. There's no way you're going to die in this top lane, and they're going to try and alleviate the pressure that a techies can output. You're not really going to be able to harass a DK down and then find a kill with the blast off. It will be challenging. And of course, the Slardar Crush is physical damage, as are those landmines. So I expect Gork will go for the more conservative approach, a 1-1-4 build perhaps.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see if we see him play it safe. And I mean, if that is going to be the case, does Slacks as a techies have to stay sat on this top lane, or is there going to be somewhere else that he can have a bit better early game impact in?
I think you're still best in the off lane. He could theoretically go bottom, but that would be difficult. Mid lane, Puppy is doing a bit of harassment onto this Arc Warden. I think this is big, and you know, how many times have we seen this historically, right? The Puppy, well, not the Puck, but a Puppy hero helping out his boy Dendy in the mid lane.
Oh, bottom lane. Hostile. Gonna be chased there. Oh, there was a sound pop too. He's got the other one to keep him back up healthy. And once again, that dual lane combo that we've come to see do very well over the games they pulled out, Bambo and Sing Sing, have two players with incredible synergy with one another.
Oh, whoa. Dude, Sing Sing has like 100% hit rate on these arrows.
He's hitting them every time. Look at the cogs out as well. Trapping art style. Pushed back by the cogs. And they're going to get it. Sing Sing and Bambo. As I say, these two, you've got to watch out for them. Their lane is very scary.
He legit just point blank stunned him, like down the creep wave. Very well done. Puppy chasing the courier. He does not have the move speed to catch it, but if they run it a wrong path, maybe he'll find it.
Yeah, they do have to be careful.
The chase is on.
With the micro. It's going to sort of get sandwiched in. Slacks around as well, but they'll send it straight up to the top tree line. Puppy's still hunting.
Oh, Puppy. Puppy.
He's going to find it there.
One more.
He can't quite get close enough. Since there with the slow Slacks. Oh, Slacks! Oh, he's got it! He's got it! The courier snipe! Slacks and Puppy teaming up. They'll get the job done. Orb out as well to spout out Cinderin. Puppy is a little deep behind the tower. Sind also low. Does have to be careful. Here's the dice. He's in! He gets the kill! They'll do it, and we'll see if he can get himself out of there. He will be able to do so. Slacks is able to stay hidden in the trees. TP over to the tier 1. They get the courier. They get the kill, and they get out.
Can we get to the... Is there a possibility of getting a lower third Slacks cam as this game continues?
We could indeed just pop like the Slacks camera just above, I guess above the...
We can't.
Oh, they're
do it.
saying they can't. We know they can. They're lazy out the back. But we'll let them lazy out the back. But we'll let them off for now. Bottom lane, Sing Sing and Bambo. Another attempt onto Artstyle, and it will be another successful one. This bottom lane sort of being sacked. He's being left on his own as the Pudge. Doesn't mean they're able to put pressure on elsewhere, but it is going to mean that Sing is going to get the setup for that good start. Doesn't have an insane amount of CS in the lane, but getting these 2 kills early on is going to give him that boost.
You check out the CS middle, though. Dendi putting in the work. 11-11 against the 6-5 of Wagamama. Certainly was helped out by Puppy's rotations, but this is a Dendi hero. You know, think about him. Sniper has the second best attack point in Dota 2. You know who has the best one?
Razor?
No, Wisp, but
Wisp?
you're close.
Okay.
I think Razor's fourth. The point is, if you're a lane dominator style of mid player, Sniper is right up your alley. Bottom, once again, you have who's this bottom? That's a level 1 puck. Thought it might have been Slacks who TP'd, but they will be able to force Bambo out from under the tower.
Yeah, and Artstyle doesn't need it. The pressure that's been on, they've been easily able to set up and dive him and make those aggressive plays very close to the tier 1 tower. Top lane, Wave starting to get pushed in. Gorg, he's the man at the top of the farm though. 22 CS and 3 denies. He's getting a lot out of this lane, and as you said, being the DK, he can build up to withstand this amount of damage, saving the skill points as well, as you see it. As you suggested, maybe wanting to see if he can get away with a chance of being a bit more aggressive with his skill builds, but if he does start to feel the pressure heating up, he can start to pop more points in the passive.
Yeah, I like 2-1-2 as a build on DK almost exclusively. If you don't know what you're doing with the hero, you can pretty much never go wrong with that build. I get real triggered anytime I see a hero that's level 6 with no, like you have stun now all of a sudden as this level 6 DK, and if you don't skill it, well, it's just no fun.
No, for sure. It sort of is a huge missed potential of what your ultimate could be. Top lane. Gonna see the setup onto Sin. Slack starting to get back. Jumps in with the blast off. Puppy's got the follow-up nuke. Won't quite hit onto Cinderin. There's the now turn Gorg. Pushing back on Light of Heaven. Has another crush to hold him back. And again, these 2 tanky heroes, nothing really to take them down. Though, as we saw there with the damage resistance from that shield, he didn't quite have the burst to bring down Sin. That at least those does mean a free trip back to base for Slacks, as he did manage to die with the deny.
And Bounty Runes picked up. Sing Sing does swipe one from right under Outstyle's nose, but it will be a 2-for-2 exchange. Pudge actually doing a bit better bottom than I surmised. He's 0-2, sure, but same CS as the Clockwork.
Yep.
Level 4, almost 5. Like that's better than you'd expect under the circumstances.
Definitely some good potential for the Pudge this game, I feel. And Marana has to be incredibly careful with their positioning, very vulnerable to being hooked out of position.
Waga's been forced into the jungle. Like, Dendi is absolutely bodying this mid lane. And it's not going to get any better for him. You can see this is, if we check out the mid lane real fast, this is something we don't see quite as much anymore, but this was an art form back at the time of Dendi's dominance, where keeping lane control on your hill made it near impossible for the enemy to enter the lane. There's too much roaming nowadays. People try too hard to help out their mids as Bambo takes out Pudge once again bottom.
As sort of every time that the Puppy does stray away from that bottom lane, Sing and Bambo keep seeing the chance to strike on Artstyle. Stop. Still the lane that Slacks and Light of Heaven are sticking to play in, but a lane that's very hard for them to do anything offensive, as both the Lich, Cinderin, and Gorg's Dragon Knight just far too tanky to make any sort of attempts on bottom. Sing going for the TP. Assassinate will not be there in time to cancel it, so Sing does manage to get himself away from the roaming Puppy. And straight back down, of course, towards the bottom, where they may look to set up something again onto the Pudge. Tries for the arrow. This time an easy sidestep for Artstyle will keep him safe. Back towards mid. And Puppy is going to look to try and get involved onto Wagga. I'm going to lay down a couple of shrapnels. Won't be a kill, but again, just this constant pressure forcing Wagga to play very, very reserved in this middle lane as he is out of regen. Shrine is available, of course, up top if he does want to head over and make the use of it. But Puppy knows. Puppy in this positioning, making sure that Wagga stays trapped around this tier 1 tower.
Oh, he's going to look for him too. Dendi doesn't have mana for Assassinate, but Waga's really low.
Let's see if they can get just a few right clicks in. TP's already coming in for both towers, the tier 2 and the tier 1 to defend Wagga. Puppy's going in, the shrapnel's down. Sin can offer some sort of resistance, but it's not enough. They get the kill. Now with the hook shot, Bambo, he's hit 6, and he's coming to try and make Dendi pay for this aggressive dive. Has the Batrisil chased down and will take Dendi in return.
Oh, and
Puppy,
look at the build that Bambo's going for.
what's he doing?
He's going for the bounty. Dagon,
Oh, he is?
brown boots, but he has the shield. He'll need to get rid of the shield.
He will.
Will he?
Oh, Slacks TP does get cancelled as Gorg walks up, drops the stun. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I feel like we'll probably let him have it, right, if he has
No,
the
what
step.
do you mean? The bounty's very clear. No items except for brown boots and dig.
All right. He's got to drop it. I'm sure he will. He'll adhere to the rules, but the brown, he's going to have it a pretty good time, right? How far are we off the Dagon recipe? Just about 500 gold. So we're going to see this sort of pre-10-minute Dagon at this pace. Bambo, he's found a stray Slax. Slax does have Dendy by his side. Can Dendy do anything to help out Slax? The battery assault from Bambo causing Slax to be unable to cast a single spell as they get the pick off. More money towards that Brown Boots Dagon fund.
Yeah, it looks like Gork, he's going to rush the Midas, as expected. This is the way to play that DK.
Do you imagine it's going to be Midas into the Radiance? He's going to sort of go for the full farm, or could you see sort of a Midas into a more active item like a Blink or a Shadow Blade?
This is Gork we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is a Battle Fury Bounty Hunter player. I do not expect him to go for the fighting items early.
We'll see. I mean, obviously for both teams, time is going to be very effective. You have this incredible late game high ground hold from Na'Vi, but you do have these fantastic late game heroes cause on Sadim stunners. Into the jungle they go. Bambo moving around the map. He's found some action. He's found Light of Heaven. Puppy trying to poke back. Extra TP's coming in as well as the rotation from Dendy from mid. They'll turn towards Bambo. Bambo caught in the shrapnel. Puppy's in with a nuke. Slax jumps in for the finishing kill. Ends the streak as well. So a tasty 400 gold for Slax off the back of that. But Bambo, he got the job done. He has the items purchased. The Brown Boots Dagon are done. So what is it? The bounty, what is it? Oh, Slax, all the mines. He gets himself a Cinderin. Cinderin not expecting to find a bit of a trap there in the side. As the getting kill. Sin, okay, it's a normal lobby, Sin, so, you know, okay, he can't call out any bugs. This is real Dota, Cinderin. As bottom lane. Oh, poor old Artstyle. This time he's going to have to deal with the dragon as well.
Eat somebody. You heal from it. Oh, Artstyle.
It'll just take a long time to do that. I mean, even if he did, maybe he could have set up something for Slax to follow up. At least get a mine down, trade a bit of damage back, as they had used the 2 stuns. But Bambo's on the hunt. So what was the deal with this bounty? He has to get a kill with this Dagon?
Yes, he has to get a kill with just Brown Boots Dagon.
He's going to try for it. The silence is there from Puppy. See if he's got the burst to take down Denny. Battery assault, rocket flare. He's going to bring him down very, very low. He'll get the kill. He's done it, right?
He didn't get the last hit.
He didn't get the last hit with the Dagon. Is that the rule?
I am not sure. We're going to have to wait for our
We'll have to wait for the admin confirmation on that, whether he needs to actually get the last burst with the Dagon.
We've got to read through the rules once again.
No, okay. Well, but the admins, Ken Wen's feeling happy today. He's given them the benefit of the doubt, and he's given them the bounties. So congratulations to Bambo for fulfilling that for the team. And no, if anything, the Brown Boost Dagon Rush, it doesn't seem that bad right in this game because Bambo's just getting so much done anyway on the clockwork. He's having a great game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Gorg even getting the last hit on the tower to go with that Midas. 4 out of the 5 top net worth heroes right now on this raid. Oh, but hang on, Slack!
Oh, he's going to get him! He gets Sing Sing. The outplay there as Slax with the bait into the tree line. He will die for it, but that's, you'll certainly take that. Having your techies trading kills like that.
Yeah, 4 points in Dragon Blood on Gork. It would have certainly been a double kill. The dive middle will be able to find Cinderin. 0-3 on him. Slax, of course, currently 4-3-0, so demonstrating just superior support play, even though his team is behind.
Bambo, he's going to look for the wraparound, start the fight up from the back, drops the Dagon down onto Dendy. Dendy's out. Puppy jumps off to the side. See if the rest of them can escape. Sing, he's got an arrow ready, doesn't need to use it to close the gap on Puppy. Leaps forward. Artstyle actually missing the hook. Neither able to go offensive and grab Sing or save Puppy, as he's slightly off with the angle. And Sir Sadim Stunners get themselves 2 more kills. Now 11-6, leading with a 3K advantage, as Gorg's farm does indeed continue to grow at a very good rate. Already 2K gold on top of the Midas, 11 minutes in.
But it's all good. They're playing for the late game, and that's the key here. You can see, even in the way they're itemizing, Midas Rush onto the Slardar Dendy. He'll have his finished in just 400-something gold. If they can buy 40, 50 minutes, they've almost certainly got this one in the bag.
I'll see if the tempo is going to step in, and they'll try and force something in return. Puppy, he's got eyes on Cinderin. Cinderin trying to get in for a bit of a warding mission. They'll know that he's popped it down there, as he'll pay it with his life. And instantly, yeah, the ward getting taken away.
Oh, that's a real, oof, that hurts. Midas going to be picked up by the Arc Warden, just 100 gold as well. Another kill from Slack.
Oh, Slack spikes Bambo. He's getting so many kills right now with his techies. As is certainly causing issues.
And you can feel the energy that Na'Vi is drawing from their stand-in. All of a sudden,
They're
all
loving
chat
it.
coming out. He reminds everyone.
On mid lane, Puppey. He's got an orb to get out, will be hooked as well. Jump forward from Sing. Sing him with the leaps, the Starstorm, bringing Puppey low, but Puppey's actually able to get away. The silence was off. There's no follow, so Puppey's into the trees. Chain Frost out, bounces with it to Slacks. He's standing a little too close. Slacks does get bounced upon by the Chain Frost. Artstyle will live because of it. Assassinate, bringing Sing low.
Slacks is also a bit confused. He was second place at TI 6. At TI 5, he was still making YouTube videos. However, he was there. Crazy, you think, his ascension, right? From making content to second place at a TI to now throwing his own tournament while playing inside of it with the TI1 winners themselves.
And he's doing it. So far, not bad at all from this Na'Vi opening. They are for sure behind, but definitely we're seeing the magic of the techies. In fact, a brilliant hook in mid there from Artstyle, grabbing Bambo in. The mind damage not quite enough, though, to finish off the clock. Even with the bite, they didn't have the control of damage. So Bambo's actually able to walk off after being hooked underneath the tower. And the clockwork just a little too beefy with that strength.
But they're protecting the mid tower. It's most important. They are behind, of course, but hold up, we're going deep here.
Yeah, leash down with the root onto the two. They've managed to grab both Sing and Gorg. Gorg silent. Sing will fall. Gorg's got to back off. The backup is in. Cinderan's in with the slow and the pull back onto Artstar, dragging him back underneath the tower. Still got a fair bit of HP to walk off with, though, and with those 4 points in the passive, he's got the regen to easily retreat.
Yep, but so much space being made up top. Slardar already with that Midas active. They are actually smoking, as they say we're smoking.
Okay.
Another reason, by the way, the trivia for you guys. Fun fact, if you didn't know, the reason we have 10 to 15-minute breaks between every game in most tournaments, it is actually because all these teams need smoke breaks.
Indeed it is. We have the move here they do have to make.
Yes.
Play happen. Bambo has got the hook shot if he finds the angle, but won't quite connect it. Puppey is able to juke it. Now they're going to turn around and try and beat back a little bit onto Bambo. At the same time, though, Slacks does deny himself. Gorg will kill off Artstyle, as it looks like they tried to make something happen towards the mid lane. They went in with a big blast-off play, but it wasn't quite enough to actually get any of the kills. And it does mean that Artstyle dying once more in this game as the Pudge. Another attempt here, but this time it is a bit of a debate. No actual smoking happening for now. Just trying to scare Na'Vi away from potentially grabbing the runes, as they will be able to take the majority. 3 runes going the way of Sadim Stunners.
And if you look into the jungle, no surprise here. Gork is farming with that Midas and DK form active, looking to go Radiance next. No intention of taking fights just yet. You can even look at this mid lane. Suraction Slacks, ensuring that no one, not a soul, will be taking this tower.
I mean, they're doing a great job of holding that mid lane. That tier 1 tower is a very, very scary place for Sadim Stunners to walk into and try and push eventually. Gorg does manage to get the tower deny on the tier 1, but obviously gold taken away, but map control is still going to be advantageous for Na'Vi, being able to knock that tower off the map.
I wonder if Slacks thinks this is a fortified enough position. It doesn't believe it, he's just adding more.
He is adding more to the pile.
Oh, I like this. Throw a distraction up. They'll think if they deward these, that will be all they need to worry about. And then they walk into, it was at 9? Can't count. Yeah, it's 9 little elephants on the other high ground. Not bad.
I mean, and in terms of, Stunners, well, they do have 3 range plus sort of the dragon as well during his ult to help take them down if they do push into them. That's still not going to be super easy with the amount and the way that Slacks has laid them out, scattered around that tier 1 mid. It's not going to be a place that Stunners are going to be that keen to moving forward on anytime soon. And as you mentioned, with Gorg on the side, there's definitely going to be the call for them to continue to get that farm. As you can see, Bambo wants to join in as well, also queuing up the Midas after the Dagon purchase. Was the river, Bambo. They come in, see if they can set up for anything. Puppey dropping down the Dream Coil. Will start to burst him a little bit, but Sing's there with the backup. They have to be careful, Na'Vi. Does Bambo want to lead him with the hook?
Oh no, they got to get that sentry.
It's giving a lot of information on the whereabouts of those mines. As the ward is down, Bambo still poking around at the front, trying to get a reaction out of them. Sing looking for the arrow, does manage to hit onto Artstyle. Not really the target they want to go on right now. He's level 11, and with that full hood, is a very tanky hero. And they do not quite have the burst or the physical damage right now to take him down. Later on in the game, with the way they'll scale for sure, but at this moment in time, still just a bit of a just a lock between these two teams. As Na'Vi more than happy to play this defensive game, hold on to their towers. At the same time, Stunners, they know that they don't have to risk anything by getting overly aggressive. They can look to just continue to build up the farm on these big cores.
Oh no, Slacks, no!
He set them all off. Was that just a straight up misclick, or he just?
No, he didn't realize he had drawn the line. Oh,
Oh
no, Black.
no, Slacks.
Not like this.
Oh. Oh no. So what was he? What happened? Oh, and they're gonna lose another. That Dream Call hook combo. They're gonna grab Bambo underneath the tower. Bambo will get shot down by Dendi.
I think that's worth.
Yeah, they get the trade. So it's something. This was Slacks playing the long com, right? Trying to bait them in. It doesn't matter that he dies. They lose all the mines, but they do get a kill on Bambo. So it's something. Definitely not the worst situation considering how that started to go down. As that was a lot of time and money spent on setting up that mid lane, sort of disappearing in a flash.
Yeah, I love it. Gork is actually popping DK form off cooldown to continuously farm. He had a triple ancient camp that he cleared recently. Waga as well with that double Midas up and running, just continuing to try and accelerate. Sadim stack, Cinder and squad there and taking this seriously. Not even attempting to go for this mid tower any longer. There's a lot on the line. Pride, power, money.
We'll see bottom Gorg. It's going to be hunted. They'll go for the smoke. We're smoking. Now see if they can get a kill during this. The setup's there. Gorg's going to be the first to be found. Oh, I'm going to miss the crush. He's out. In fact, Bambo's ready to lead back in. He goes forward on Light of Heaven. Artstar with the save. Hooks him out of the cogs.
Black's in trouble.
It's going to be the new focus. Slacks. Has he got anywhere playing himself out? Can he time it? With the stun, the Dragon Tail from Gorg. There's no time for Slacks to play his way out of there. They'll get the techies kill. And an unsuccessful smoke there from Na'Vi will be put to a stop by the reaction of Sadim Stunners, bringing the majority of their team down bottom. They can look to try and take over some of this jungle, maybe even get some damage onto that tier 2 on the bottom lane. Sing Sing and Bambo, they want to keep the hunt on for kills. Mid lane, certainly looks like a pretty doable one as Artstar. It's already stunned up. I don't know if there's any escape for this Pudge. See if he can get some sort of sweet deny with the rock. There's not a chance. Sing lines up the arrow. Sadim Stunners do continue to grow this lead. Now a 6k advantage. Bounty runes. We'll see 2 going the way at least, I believe. Slacks, he's going to start setting up again around that mid tower. So the mines did go down, but the tower still stands. So still every reason for Slacks to try and take full control of this area.
Oh, for sure. And you can look at the wards Na'Vi have placed. They've got a line across the river, just trying to maintain power over their one half of the map as they wait for these Midases to start kicking in. And remember, just one Pudge hook onto a properly laid mine trap. I don't care who you are on this Dire team, you are going to go down. But you got to be concerned about the timing if you're Na'Vi. A lot of these heroes on the Dire side will be coming online quite soon. DK already with the Radiance. Wagamama with the Maelstrom Midas, soon to finish off his bots.
So Artstar trying to get the angle on Sind. Not quite able to get the reach, Sind. Keep him back. Big items there coming out. Ag stun on Sing. Aghanim's very much being closed upon by Slacks' techies as they will try go for the weird smoking bounty once more. Remember, they do have to find a kill off the back of this. There's the setup. Cinderon, he is going to be caught out, and they will kill him off the quick. Was that 10 seconds? The rule was 10 seconds, right? We'll get an admin's decision on that one. They do get a kill off the back of it, but did they quite leave long enough before they got the kill?
Invis pop, but Bambo was showing top. Then he's going to have a Moon Shard finished shortly. I've not seen one of those in a while. Rush this early. Hope Bambo doesn't try and make a play here. It will not work.
He's thinking about maybe doing something. But actually, no, he doesn't have any vision here at the moment, so it looks like he is just trying to keep himself safe.
Puppy knows.
Yeah, Dendi pings it out too. They know someone's potentially hiding in the trees. Oh. Bambo didn't make it out, and their persistence is going to pay off. They'll find him. He's got the cogs to get himself away from Artstar. Oh, both hooks missing. As Bambo misses hook shot in the creeps, and Artstar misses hooking him. They still get the kill, Na'Vi. But a bit of a clown fiesta there from both sides, as both teams managing to simultaneously miss a stationary target with their hooks, which is rather impressive.
With Mid lane, an illusion. Don't do it, Slacks.
Slacks knows. He knows. Just a couple of the proximity mines to that off as
Top
top. Hard start.
I think he's dead.
He is. The question is if anyone else is. Puppey, can he get out? Dendi is able to get himself far enough away from the Puller Syndrome, but Puppey isn't. He's able to get in there in time before Puppey can jaunt out to the orb. Sin with the catch. Set up for a kill, and now for a bit of pressure up top. They do have the Dragon Form to work and push with.
Then he has that moon shard up, though. Very difficult to shove into him. They don't have any true catch on this Stream Stag lineup, and it's only a 5K lead 23 minutes in. Mid lane, Slacks.
No!
Yes!
Oh, Bambo.
Never mind.
Yeah, getting the kill there. The battery assault damage, doing it before he lands the jump.
It looked like he exploded, though. That was a weird animation bug.
I think it could have been one of those situations where the animation still happens, but the actual
masterpiece.
instance doesn't process as well. Okay, straight into the stun there. Puppey taking huge amounts of damage, and there's a follow Dragon Tail to force him back. Dendi with the save, keeping Puppey safe and at a distance, and now Dendi can turn. They're turning towards Gorg. Gorg stuck on the front. Gorg in trouble. Gorg will fall. The Chain Frost bounces from Sid, though. Oh, beautiful bounces there, getting pretty much, he only gets the double, but he hit all three heroes there. The bounces could not have been any better there from Sin, as with 5 heroes dead, they're ready to push up on the high ground, and we've seen how much work Slacks has done on setting up around that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. But as for anywhere else on the map, it's a free roam for everyone on stunners. There's no mines to worry about. The hook shot's in. They've caught Slacks out. Slacks is almost certainly going to die here. Bambo playing around, finishing him off with the Dagon. As stunners, they'll just be able to walk in, and by the looks of it, take at least a Rex away from Na'Vi.
Just one Rex, though. Just the one. They can't get more than this. Wagamama doing the brunt of the building damage thanks to that double bubble spam. They will clean off both of the barracks, and Na'Vi now certainly on the back foot, 12K behind. But it's about the morale. Oh, and as long as they continue to believe in themselves.
And they do have that, there's always going to be the point when the other towers do go down, when the mega creeps are out. There's now just this one point of focus, right? The tier 4s and the Ancient. It's very easy as techies to start to really set up around that whole area. So it's not yet at the point where...
Slacks! Slacks!
I mean, he did just let Gorg walk over about the entirety of that mine pile.
Well, perhaps it was the right decision, though.
Is it the mind games? He's like, wait, hang on, why kill one hero now when later down the line we're going to have a push from the entire team? Because you're right. Is there any reason for Gorg to sort of think that and say, well, okay, there's probably mines here, he's just not letting them off?
It's what they always say, right? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So now you just got to wait for Sadim stunners to leave that bush, come onto this high ground.
We'll see if that play works out from Slacks and see if stunners do now fall for the trap after maybe feeling that area of the map is safe. We'll see. Bambo.
Hang on. Oh, this could be it.
Dreamcore's onto the 2 of them. They're still trying to bait them in towards the high ground. Oh, another missed hook. He's not having a great time with his hooks today. He really isn't.
They don't have to.
But it's the bait. They're trying to get them to move up to the high ground. See if they're going to head in. It is not the real wagon for now. They're getting close. Not quite close enough. Artstyle does fall. Still being a little cautious here, Sadim stunners, in the way they approach the high ground.
Their 1 sentry does not see up that hill. Wagamama just a little bit further.
A creep wave. Getting pushed forward on the side. Bambo tries to get a bit of a look in.
Oh,
Sandy's
oh,
he's going to see it now. They have seen it. So now they'll know. It was a good sort of ploy and play from Na'Vi to try and leave it there in Slacks with the hold, waiting for the big play, but it's not going to pay off. The hookshot comes in mid, but the Dreamcoil was down at the same time, so Bambo hookshots himself straight through the Dreamcoil stun. He gets the kill, but he'll lose his life.
Oh! Sing, what a play.
Dancing with the devil there. As they will slowly let the remote mines off. As these, they'll have to look to set up elsewhere. Wagger, he's going to have the follow-up. Sing just throws an arrow down, and Pudge, Artstyle's dead once more. Another death for him. As now Gorg, ready to get involved, finds the wraparound, set up there onto Puppey. 3 dead now on Na'Vi as Sadim stunners moving for more off the back of the Moonlight Shadow.
Has that Ags up as well, so he's in full Drogon form.
A very, very scary dragon. And a very tough one to kill as well. Even if they're able to set up the mine piles, It's going to be a lot of beef that they have to sort of explode through. Slacks is going to have to really start getting to work somewhere else on the map. We'll see what the plan's going to be, and it is going to be now down, of course, to just holding the base. Can they still do bounties? Absolutely. Absolutely they can. So we have Bambo going for the Armor Fish. Does mean he has to sit AFK in the river for 5 minutes. So I believe starting around the 27 minutes, 40 seconds. We'll check back with him at 32 minutes or so in. As, yeah, no reason to not do. We know, Michael, don't worry. Our admins are on it. We saw him be a fish. That's 5 minutes of silence in the river. Now, Na'Vi will know this. The question is there anything they can do knowing that Bambo's out of the fight? Is this something that Na'Vi can get out of the base and truly punish? Or are they that far behind that it's still going to be a very tough fight against Ford?
Oh, it's hard to say, Owen. Slacks, he just needs this Aghanims. He's got it on the courier now. I think that could be the game changer. The Mind Sign field, of course, will ensure that he won't be able to counteract his Mind placement. But they really need a hook. They need some kind of bait into a turnaround. Wagamama really just playing with this clone, ensuring that his real hero stays safe on his own side of the river. But Gorp,
see if they can kill him off it. Just have backup behind him. The arrow's out again. Artstar the one to take the arrow to the face. The Chain Frost bounces also bringing him low. Artstar will slide back to safety. Gets back to the high ground. This time he'll live. He won't die today. As they do push back the stunners. Don't quite get the kill that they were trying to go for, but at the same time they do not lose anyone. As Bambo continues to, with his best and most convincing fish impression, still got a fair few minutes to spend sat in the river. As I say, still a couple of minutes where we may see Na'Vi try and do something about this. We already saw there the willingness to try and make a bit of a go slightly outside the base. The question is if they want to try and move any further.
It's easier said than done, unfortunately, as the dire side of just so much map control. And they're just following this Waga clone. No desire to walk up high grounds without vision. They know this is Slacks.
Courier taking a bit of a beating, but are able to save it just in time. Wagger's still hunting. Puppey has been found. He's going to be forced back by a teammate. Does have another orb to jump out with, so we'll be able to get back to safety. But obviously with the map control that stunners have, we are going to see all bounty runes continue to go their way each and every time. Gorg building exactly as he should towards this eventual push that he's going to have to do into mines. This Aghanim's Heart, just making himself as tanky as possible on the Dragon Knight. So that even with that minefield sign, there are ways for stunners to just go straight up to the high ground without being too worried of the potential threat that Slacks offers at the moment. A 21k lead for the stunners. Roshan, of course, still yet to be attempted. We are, as I say, unfortunately in a normal lobby, so doesn't quite have the pack of the VR Roche. Artstar, if he gets lucky with the Sing catch, isn't going to be the case.
There's 3 Midases up on this Radiant side.
Yeah, and they do have sniper techies, right? They can hold.
Know. You can have MKB on Dendi in a second, so those bubbles won't be nearly as effective.
Now, they do certainly have a plan as the game goes on, Na'Vi. But we'll see how sort of worried stunners are about that and how much they want to try and make a move happen. As shortly they will have Bambo back from the land of the fishes. It's, I believe, just about 1 minute left on the clock as they'll be able to move on with him.
He's been a sleeping fish this entire time.
He's, not even strolling around the river. Just he's taking some time off. I mean, he deserves it, of course. Excellent start to the game, Bambo, with his clock performance. And he's the man that's sort of been making the money as well. At least 2 of the bounties this game that stunners have achieved solely down to the way he's been playing. The Brown Boots Dagon, and now the I Am a Fish. And Sing Sing has joined him and has begun the ritual summoning ceremony to bring Bambo back and return him to his former mechanical self rather than the fish that he is once at the moment.
I did something similar when my pet goldfish, Reginald, died when I was 7.
What do you mean? You ran around it in circles? Did it work? Or?
I flushed him, but later he came back to life. He was just swimming in my tank when I woke up the next day. So obviously I did something right.
Wait, how did he? Oh, I see. How old were you at the time?
7.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, he lived for another 11 years.
You got good parents, Carl. A good family around you.
What do you mean?
Yeah. There we go. He's done it. Didn't look to be the hardest of challenges we've had here at Midas Mode, but a challenge nonetheless is... okay, he's entirely AFK. We've got to check if he's actually still there. As Bambo may have just left the PC. Into the Roche, there you go. Claim a quick Roche here now with the Aegis and with that full heart. They've got all the tools ready to push up into high ground. So there's a lot of mines. I don't know if there's going to be quite enough mines to burst through that Dragon Knight twice.
Yeah,
is pretty big.
I don't know if this was you can give a normal techies this much time, but you gave Sir Action Slacks 10 minutes to prepare a defense. You talk about strategists. This man is a combination of Sun Tzu with a dash of Charlemagne. Like this is terrifying if you're a fan of Sir Sadim stunners. You're walking into I don't even know.
Oh no, art style. Well, again, he's caught outside of the base sync. Keeping the vision on him, Gorg with a wraparound. Bambo lines up the hook shot. It's the punch down and no buyback as well. So they will be out without the hook for 50 seconds. Quite an integral part of the whole potential that Na'Vi do have.
The gem is on Cinderin, so watch his positioning.
See how they look to push in. Still very scary, especially to go for this mid lane. They may try and tackle the side lane first.
Better.
Let's have a look. Gorg gonna head down bottom. Slacks is dying to the flux there, and in fact he will fall. Wagger's able to finish him off. They didn't quite stay close enough to keep him safe, as Slacks is left to die. Moving no further mines being placed for 40 seconds. If the push comes in, fortification pot sinks in, diving in deep, bringing them both low. Dandy's in trouble, forced back to safety. Will be able to make it to the fountain. The rocket flare won't quite finish him, and now in fact the turn, Bambo's got a little too deep. They'll kill off Bambo.
Another arrow.
Arrow does get tanked by Light of Heaven as he runs straight head first into it. As Light of Heaven falls, another hook missed by Artstyle as the bottom racks will fall. They'll take the racks. See what they go for now. They do begin to retreat as Light of Heaven buys back into the action. Dream Coil down onto the two of them. They're focusing Sin and Gorg. Puppy has to keep his distance. Light of Heaven's in. Has the Amplify down. Sin falling low. They'll get the Lich, but Gorg's turning. The Chain Frost bounces are out. Artstyle dead once again. Now Light of Heaven, he needs help. He needs backup. The TP's coming in. Buyback from Puppy. Courier does get left on the front, so they'll take at least a free bit of gold. As the micro was not there from Stunners, but of course overall Stunners still very happy with the outcome of that sequence of events. They get the kills, they get the bottom racks, and now they just need to finish off this middle lane. Definitely the hardest challenge with the way that Slacks is set up.
Does he have the he has the minefield sign down. They don't know. Oh, they got him once.
They got him once. Can they take down Gorg again? He's very, very tanky. Is he tanky enough? Dandy offering a decent amount of right click with the items that he's managed to farm up, but it isn't enough. Gorg is able to back away. But that's the Aegis gone, right? Rinse and repeat if they can set it up again, but oh no! Sing gets the arrow. They're not going to get the chance to set it up again because Sing kills off Slacks. Slacks does not have buyback. The Chain Frost is out. Puppy's pulled in. Puppy's dead. They do lose Bambo, but Artstyle, can he get himself away from this? All he cannot. Sing leaps in, finishes off the kill. Buyback from Artstyle and Dandy. Slacks does now just have buyback available, so he can get back in, but they're pushing onto the racks. Artstyle, this time he gets the hook, but that's not a hook he wanted to hit, as he'll fall. That's a dieback on the Pudge. They're moving in with Light of Heaven, but they do not have the damage to kill off this Dragon. Gorg just pushing them back as they'll turn their attention back towards the mid-rack Stunners. As there looks to be very little that Na'Vi can do right now. Slacks will be back up in a few seconds, but they're without Puppy for 40 and without Artstyle for a full minute, as this should be the chance for Stunners to close this game up.
Because he still the fear. Wagga finally now with all racks destroyed, able to enter the base with his true hero, not just the clone, setting up his own trap. And I don't know if the Radiant side will be able to leave the fountain.
It doesn't look like it. The tier 4's down. The Ancient now exposed. Dandy still trying his best to push them back. And there's a hook shot in. Bambo catching both Slacks and Dandy together. Slacks cannot escape. They both die. Slacks has a buyback. Puppy's back in 5, but the Ancient is falling. They're held inside the base. Slacks should die once more. Swagger sends the Tempest double, and the Ancient is dead. GG is not called yet, but it's game over, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 going the way of Sir Sadim Stunners. Slacks' techies was not quite enough for Na'Vi. They just had sort of some good showings at the start, but overall, even with the reduced gold bright for the draft, they had a great time, Sadim Stunners, and obviously I think they've got a little bit of thanks to give towards Twitch chat. Getting Sing his Marana, that was certainly a value first pick from Twitch chat.
He was incredible with the arrows, and in general, I think there's just a good read on the game. You know, they've got techies, they're going to be playing slowly. Let's just farm, and that's exactly what they did. Went very greedy items, bunch of Midases all around. A lot of challenges completed,
did.
so they might not need Twitch for the next game.
That is true.
We'll
They're
see.
going to have a fair bit of money. Obviously, a lot of the heroes are still very expensive, and we'll imagine we'll see even like the price of the Marana probably shoot up after that last game with the way that the economy works. But there we go. Game 1, ladies and gentlemen, going the way of Sir Sadim Stunners. It is a best of 3, so Na'Vi plus Slacks will have another chance after the break. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you very shortly.